How a car accident helped make Sergeant Hank Voight so intimidating. Which cast member left because of Chicago's weather? And can you actually visit Molly's pub? Hi, I'm Joe. Let's get into it. Voight's unique voice hasn't always been the same. Sergeant Hank Voight is known for his gravelly voice, which makes him sound like the devil incarnate. Surprisingly, Jason Beghe's gruff tone was caused as a result of a terrible car crash the actor got into back in 1999. He nearly lost his life in that accident and was in a coma for 3.5 weeks. Jason was intubated from being on life support, and when he came to, he tried to pull the tube out himself. And that's how he got that voice. Just compare.
More than likely, my reputation will precede me.
Dr. Rosen, cardiology, more west. Dr. Rosen, cardiology.
My name is Jason Beghe. I'm an actor. I'm from New York City, but I live in Los Angeles.
Thankfully, Beghe healed up from the injuries, and his unique voice later helped bring Voight to life. Hank Voight is a recurring character on many shows. You probably know that Chicago PD is part of the franchise created by TV legend Dick Wolf, and Jason Beghe's character has appeared on 5 of Wolf's shows. He was first introduced as a dirty cop in Season 1 of Chicago Fire, and in 2014 became one of the leads on Chicago PD. He appeared on Chicago Med, Chicago Justice, and Law & Order Special Victims Unit. Voight is actually on good terms with SVU's Olivia Benson. During crossovers between the two shows, they developed quite the chemistry. Fans wondered if the two were dating, and even gave them names such as Voightson, Venson, and Bright.
I had to remind him whose house it was.
But guess where we are now? And she still wins.
Much to their disappointment, though, this turned out not to be true. Chicago PD prides itself on authenticity. Dick Wolf's shows are known for their attention to detail. Chicago PD is no exception. If you watch it regularly, you might notice a lot of extras milling about, especially in the police station. It turns out many of them are actually real Chicago police officers, so they just wear their ordinary work clothes while on set. Moreover, Chicago PD is the only TV drama that got special permission to use real uniforms with real badges and insignias on the jackets and hats. Also, while the events on the show might seem very realistic, there's one thing they do get right: the setting. Chicago PD and its sister shows are all filmed on location in the Windy City. The exterior of the fictional 21st District Police Station is the old Maxwell Street Police Station in the Pilsen neighborhood. It's a real working police station, so don't anticipate strolling in for a tour. And the real-life Molly's Pub is actually a bar in the Bucktown neighborhood called Lottie's. But we'll come to that a little bit later. For now, let's talk about the show's cast. There are real Chicago natives on the show. Some of the actors are also authentic, so to say. While nearly all of the show's main cast consider themselves Chicagoans to a degree, there are not many Chicago natives among them. Leroyce Hawkins, who plays Kevin Atwater, grew up in one of the suburbs of the Windy City, and it was actually written into his character's story. When the writers and producers found out I was from Harvey, they were like, "Let's make Atwater from Harvey," recalls the actor. I was like, "Aw, that's dope." So there are small things an attentive viewer might spot, like a Thornton Wildcat coffee mug on Atwater's desk, that are important to Leroyce and help him bring an organic kind of element to the role. Another actor who originates from Chicago is Amy Morton, who plays Sergeant Trudy Platt. The Oak Park native loves the show, as it highlights her home city and doesn't just show the pretty parts, but every aspect of Chicago life. Many of the actors are really close in real life. Surprisingly, Detective Haley Upton was only supposed to appear in 3 episodes in Season 4. But Tracy Spiridakos got on so well with the rest of the cast that she was promoted to a series regular in the next season. Tracy is Greek-Canadian, and her heritage was written into her character, Detective Haley Upton. Amazingly, in real life, her parents own a Greek diner, and that detail was used in her debut episode. Spiridakos is on really good terms with her co-stars Patrick John Pfluger and Jessie Lee Soffer. She is also known as a prankster and the goofiest person on the set of Chicago PD, so you can find lots of funny pictures on her Instagram. Another super active social media user, Marina Squerciati, is one of the main suppliers of behind-the-scenes shots, especially when it comes to fan-favorite ships. She often posts fun photos of her and Patrick Pfluger or Tracy and Jessie on and off set. Marina is also close friends with her former Chicago PD co-star Sophia Bush, as well as Chicago Med actress Tori DeVito. And speaking of Sophia and Tori, Bush and Jessie Lee Soffer were in a year-long relationship somewhere around 2015. After the split, they seemed to remain friends, as they were seen hanging out together until the fall of 2016. Jesse moved on and soon started dating Tori DeVito. Sadly, they broke up sometime in the beginning of 2019. Pregnancy was the reason behind a promotion. As fans of the show know, in Season 4, Kim Burgess was promoted to intelligence. It turns out Marina Squerciati was pregnant at the time, so her career change was used to hide that fact from the cameras. The promotion allowed Kim to work behind a desk and to wear looser-fitting clothes. You might have also noticed that during Season 4, she was usually holding boxes or file folders to camouflage any sign of a baby bump. Marina Squerciati gave birth to her daughter in spring 2017. So now you know why she was out of the last few episodes of Chicago PD 4th season. Chicago's cold weather made a cast member leave. There's a lot of filming in real locations around the Windy City during each season of Chicago PD. This means the cast has to spend a lot of time outdoors, especially when production needs to coordinate so many car chases and fight scenes. And roughly a third of the shooting takes place during winter months when the temperatures can be as low as -20 Fahrenheit. The former Chicago PD star Sophia Bush actually named the weather as one of the reasons for her exit. The actress opened up about her departure, saying that working in the Chicago cold was physically hard and the actors were sick all the time. For us, our writers were here in LA and they were like, "The snow looks so cool on camera," revealed Sophia. And we were like, "It's 62 degrees below freezing and you're going to say we have to keep working outside?" So it's not surprising at all that the cast members are wrapped up in heavy winter coats, woolly hats, and have electric gloves and socks. However, one iconic headpiece that was used on the show was not because of Chicago's notorious weather. Al Olinsky, an integral member of the intelligence unit during the first 5 seasons, was rarely seen without a hat, and apparently it was worn to hide the actor's thinning hair. Dramatic departures are not a must. Do you remember the intelligence unit's tech wizard Sheldon? The character appeared in one of the best cliffhanger moments in the first season, and his death proved that no one is safe on the show, not even a main character like Sheldon. One of the show's past creators, Matt Olmstead, shared that there was no bad blood between the actor and the producers. That plot twist was needed to show the ramifications of police work. But some actors asked for their character to be written out of the show. Brian Garrity shocked fans when he exited his role as Sean Roman. And it was one twist nobody saw coming, even the show's producers. While most of his co-stars signed a 7-year contract, Brian was on a season-to-season contract. And when the end of the 3rd season came along, his character had to be written out. It's hard to believe, but Garrity told the producers he felt it was the right time to move on to something else. Fans were really devastated when Roman abruptly decided to move to San Diego, leaving behind his partner and love interest, Kim Burgess. Fortunately, the character wasn't killed off, which left the door open for guest appearances. And fans of the Chicago franchise have already had the pleasure of seeing him again in one of last year's episodes of Chicago Fire. By the way, just recently, another actor decided to leave Chicago PD to pursue new opportunities. Lizeth Chavez, who played rookie officer Vanessa Rojas for just 1 season, left the police procedural for a superhero series. She will play Esperanza Spooner Cruz in the upcoming 6th season of Legends of Tomorrow. All is not as it seems in Molly's Pub. Apart from the police station building, there's one more example of real-life locations on the show. The fans of Chicago PD and Chicago Fire definitely know the favorite spot where the cops and firefighters come to unwind. The real-life Molly's Pub is actually a bar in the Bucktown neighborhood called Lottie's that's been around since 1934. Moreover, all the bar scenes in the first 2 seasons of Chicago Fire were shot at the location. But as soon as Chicago PD also started shooting scenes at the bar, filming there proved too complicated and expensive. Molly's is a big part of the story, so a replica of the entire bar was rebuilt on a soundstage. The bar, tables, and stairwell to the non-existent basement were all built modularly, so they can be moved easily to accommodate more camera angles. By the way, much of the art on the walls was drawn by the show's special effects coordinator, John D. Milinak. And there's even an ode to the artist on set. The fake brewery brand that appears on some of the beer taps is Milinak. And there's yet another thing that is not quite authentic at Molly's. No alcohol is allowed on set, so grape juice, watered-down soda pop, or even tea is used instead. Chicago PD is trying to be useful. Such a popular police drama show definitely can't avoid tackling current events. Jason Beghe said that with the rise of the nationwide Black Lives Matter movement, the series decided to touch on issues of police brutality and racism in its 8th season. I think we feel a certain sense of responsibility to address these issues, he shared. I'm really proud of our first scripts. We're trying, without being grandiose, to be useful. The Chicago PD star also revealed that the cast and writers have held conversations with each other, advisors, and even police officers about how to address these burning issues on screen. The team on the show proudly states that the longer-than-expected break allowed them to really reflect on that. And the result is for the viewers to evaluate. That's all we wanted to tell you about Chicago PD's behind the scenes, but you can watch our video about the cast's real-life partners. Just click on the link. And thanks for staying super awesome!